Hi, Segen.
Hiya everybody, it's your girl Segen Misghina and welcome back to another video. So as you can tell by the title, I am going to be talking about drugstore concealers. So these are the top 5 drugstore concealers that I've used that I think everybody should give a try. So I'm going to be ranking the concealers from least favorite to my absolute favorite. I'll leave all the information in the description box as well. That way you have the information ready for you. So without further ado, let's get started with today's video. So I got inspired to do this video because I get a lot of questions about drugstore foundations and drugstore concealers. So the top drugstore foundations will be a part 2 to this video, but we're gonna focus on concealers today. So I get a lot of questions on my Instagram about drugstore concealers. So let's start off with NYX. So the NYX Cosmetic concealer that I'm going to share with you guys today is this one right over here. It is the Conceal, Correct, Contour kind of palette. But the reason why I like this, especially if you're just starting out with concealing, color correcting, especially if you're just starting out with makeup, this is a great option for you only because it gives you 3 other options. So this is in their medium palette. So as you can tell, this is a pretty loved palette. So you have your color corrector colors, you have your contour colors, and your concealer colors right over here. This is one palette to look out for, especially if you want more bang for your buck. Next concealer is by Maybelline and it's in the FitMe line. You guys already know I really love the Maybelline FitMe line. This concealer is in the color 30 and it's called Cafe. I know sometimes people like to conceal with 2 shades lighter than their skin tone, but for me, I kind of like the shade, maybe shade and a half lighter than myself, but this is like really close to my actual skin tone color because sometimes I like to use concealers as foundations. I'm not sure if Maybelline has changed their FitMe line, but for a really long time this was their darkest shade. I believe they only had like 4 options, or maybe it was the drugstore that I went to where it had only 4 options and this was the darkest one. So I saw it on sale, it was a buy one get one half off, so I bought 2. So that being said, I kind of like to throw this on and just blend it out around the parameters of my face and go to work if I'm running late or if I just really don't have time to put on a lot of makeup. So this again is by Maybelline. It's the Fit Me Cafe in number 30. So the next concealer that I'm going to be talking about is one that everybody knows, and I feel when makeup tutorials, especially on Instagram and YouTube, blew up, everybody had this concealer, and it's the LA Girl Pro Concealer. And for a really long time they didn't sell this concealer in Canada, and then the beauty supply store started carrying them for like $3 each, and every girl got their hands on fawn. So fawn is a really popular color. I found that fawn, just off the spectrum of even different shades, if you're lighter than me, if you're darker than me, a lot of people always have fawn in their makeup kit, I feel. I love the color fawn and the color toffee. Toffee is pretty much what my skin tone is, and fawn is just a bit lighter, and that's what I like to use to conceal under my eye. If you're looking for a pretty cheap alternative, I believe they carry this at Walmart now too, but when in doubt, go to the beauty supply store. They always have them. So the next concealer is new, but it's also by Maybelline. Let's be honest, guys, when it comes to drugstore, I think Maybelline kind of just kind of, the competition is unmatched. And if you guys have been following me for a really long time, I love Maybelline products. Like, Maybelline, what's up? Like, what's really good? Like, I've been using them for a really long time, and when I kind of introduced myself to makeup, it was one of the first foundations that I started wearing. And if you guys have been watching my channel for a really long time, I was obsessed with the Super Stay foundation last summer. So recently they came out with a Super Stay concealer. So a concealer version of that foundation that I really loved. This is in the color Caramel. So this does give me full coverage, and I recently showed this in a previous video that I just did, my everyday makeup update life video. I'll link it right over here and in the description box below. But I really do like this concealer. I was a bit apprehensive only because I felt like the applicator wasn't giving out as much product as I wanted to, but I do like the fact that it is kind of a squeezable plastic. That way I can get every bit of product out of there. But with that being said, it is a bit more on the pricier side, but they do go on sale quite often, so be on the lookout for that. So my favorite, and you guys can already tell when I show you guys this product, but again, it's by Maybelline. But for a really long time, I was obsessed with this concealer, like beyond obsessed. Like I think I've gone through, I want to say at least 10 already. But anyway guys, it is the Age Rewind concealer. So you can tell that this is empty, but mama is hanging on. I'm hanging on to it because I use the excess of whatever else I can get around my eyebrows to conceal around my eyebrows, which is what I've been really liking so far. But this concealer, oh my goodness, like I honestly put it up there with a high-end concealer. Like it is full coverage. The price range is amazing. You can find it at a Walmart, you can find it at almost all drugstores, and on Amazon as well. So, and that's what I started doing, only because when I would go to Walmart, when I would go to the drugstore, they would always run out of my color, and I'm in the color caramel. And my goodness, I was like, you know what, let me just add it to my cart every time I'm on Amazon, and then that started piling up. So I have a new one somewhere around here, but I just want to put you guys on game because this is my favorite drugstore concealer by far the best. It's the best. Like, I don't know what to tell you. When it comes to applying on some concealer and I'm in a rush, the applicator is something that I really do love. It's a sponge. It kind of reminds me of a mini beauty blender, but not really, because I don't blend it. I don't use it to blend, I use it to apply, but it gives you so much product, I feel. And I like how it is, I like how you can just like twist and get every single bit of product out of there as well. And it kind of shows you that, hey girl, you kind of clean this out, like there's really nothing left. Because I love to make sure that I get every single bit of product out there, especially if I really love it. So if you guys are in the market for drugstore concealers, this is the bee's knees. Let's just, it's the bee's knees. It's the best. Sometimes I almost forget every time I'm shopping for like a concealer and I get drawn in by, you know, the high-end concealers at Sephora and stuff like that. I always go back to this. And there's always a bottle of this somewhere. Again, if you guys are in the market for a drugstore concealer, the Instant Age Rewind concealer by Maybelline is where it's at. It's the bee's knees. It's the best. I can't tell you how many of these I've like gone through. It's ridiculous, but it's worth it, and I want to share what products I love with you guys. I hope you guys found this video beneficial. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Give this video a big thumbs up. I want to make sure I'm giving you guys content that you guys are learning from, that you guys enjoy. None of what I showed was sponsored, but Maybelline, NYX, LA Girl Cosmetics, your girls out here was popping, was good. But in all seriousness, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. More videos to come, so please be sure to click that subscribe button, click that bell icon, and be a part of the Segen Misghina family. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and my Snapchat. I left them on the screen for you guys, so be sure to follow me on there as well. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!